Everywhere you see there is artificial intelligence. New AI models are breaking records. Companies are investing hundreds of billions of dollars into data centers. NVIDIA has become one of the most valuable companies in the world. And every week there seems to be another breakthrough. But here's the question that almost nobody is asking. Where is all the electricity going to come from? Because every AI model, every chatbot, every image you generate, every autonomous robot ultimately depends on electricity. And trust me, lots of electricity. Now imagine tomorrow morning the world's AI data center need twice as much power. The question arises, who builds the power plant? Who upgrades the electrical grid? Who makes sure electricity reaches those servers safely? And who helps use the electricity efficiently? That's the mystery we are solving today. Because once you understand the answer, you stop looking at the AI as a chip story and you start seeing as an entire ecosystem. Chapter 1, The Hidden Bottleneck. History has a funny way of repeating itself. Every technological revolution eventually runs into a bottleneck. The Industrial Revolution needed coal, cars needed highways, the internet needed fiber optic cables, smartphone needed mobile networks. Have you noticed? The exciting technology gets all the headlines, but the infrastructure quietly makes it possible. And AI is following exactly the same pattern. Training AI models require enormous amount of computing power. Data centers consume staggering amount of electricity. Electric vehicles are increasing demand. Factories are becoming more automated and buildings are becoming smarter. So the world isn't just becoming digital, it's becoming electric. And that's where our investigation begins. Because solving this problem requires answering these three completely different questions. One, who generates electricity? Two, who moves electricity? Three, who makes electricity smarter? Chapter 2, who generates the power? Let's understand with a simple analogy. Imagine building a brand new city. Before you build homes, schools, or hospitals, you first need a power station. Without electricity, nothing works. And this is where companies like GE Vernova play an important role. Rather than selling products directly to the consumer, they provide technologies and services that help utility generate electricity and modernize the power grid. Its business spans technologies like gas turbines, renewable energy equipment, and grid solutions. In simple terms, it's helping building the foundation before everyone else arrives. That's one reason investors have been paying close attention. If electricity demand continues growing because of AI, electrical vehicles, and industrial electrification, companies supplying this infrastructure could benefit a lot. But investing is rarely that straightforward. Power project takes time. Government policies change. Execution matters. Competition never disappears. And markets often price in optimism well before it becomes reality. So rather than asking whether electricity demand will grow, the better question is this. Can companies like GE Vernova grow faster than investors already expect? Because expectations, not headlines, often determine investment returns. Chapter 3, how does electricity reach AI? Generating electricity is only the beginning. Imagine filling a giant water reservoir. If there is no pipelines, the water never reaches your home. Electricity works the same way. It must travel safely through transformers, switchgears, circuit breaker, substations, and distribution system before powering a single AI server. And that's where Eaton fits into the story. Eaton doesn't create electricity. It helps electricity travel safely and reliably. As more data centers, factories, and commercial buildings are built, demand for this equipment could continue grow. That's the bullish argument. But the bearish argument is equally important. Infrastructure spending moves in cycles. Construction slows, customer delay projects, competition remains fierce. Even great business can become poor investment if expectation becomes too optimistic. So the key question becomes, can Eaton continue benefiting from electrification while staying ahead of market expectation? Chapter 4. Can we use electricity more efficiently? Now imagine we have solved the first two problems. We have generated electricity, we deliver electricity. But here's the challenge. What if we are wasting it? See, building new power plants is expensive, and sometimes the cheapest electricity is the electricity you never have to generate. And that's why efficiency is becoming just as important as production. And here enters Schneider Electric. Schneider combines electrical infrastructure with software, sensors, and automation. Instead of asking, how do we produce more electricity? It also asks, how do we waste less? Think of a modern office building. Instead of running lights and air conditioning at full capacity all day, software automatically adjusts energy use based on occupancy. Places such as factories, hospitals, airports, data centers, where electricity is wasted enormously. The same idea applies everywhere. The opportunity is enormous, but so are the challenges. Technology evolves quickly, competition is intense, customer adoption takes time. So, the key question investors need to ask, can Schneider continue creating value for making electricity increasingly intelligent? Chapter 5. The big picture. Now, let's take a step back. Most investors look at individual companies. Great investors look at system. AI doesn't just create demand for chips. It creates demand for electricity, and electricity creates demand for power plants, and power plants create demand for grid equipment, and grid equipment create demand for intelligent energy management. So one breakthrough creates opportunity across an entire ecosystem, and that's the lesson many investors miss. So is the biggest AI opportunity actually AI? Maybe, maybe not. History tells us something fascinating. Sometimes the companies enabling a revolution quietly becomes just as important as the companies leading it. So that doesn't mean every infrastructure company will succeed. Far from it, there will be winners, there will be losers, there will be setbacks, and there will be surprises. And that's why investing isn't about predicting the future. It's about understanding how the future might unfold. Because once you understand the system, you stop chasing headlines and you start recognizing opportunities that others haven't connected yet. So, the final question, if AI becomes 10 times bigger over the next decade, which part of the ecosystem do you think captures the most value? The chip makers, the power companies, the electrical infrastructure business, or the software managing it? I would genuinely love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy understanding business through stories instead of stock tips, subscribe for more. India Market Explained, where markets make sense. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.